You're quite the multi-talented woman. You are an actress, a writer, a singer, and a songwriter. Most people have trouble doing just one of those. How do you balance doing so much?
Uh, that's a good question. It kind of happens organically. I mean, you definitely have to do a lot of planning. For acting, the auditions come in, so I just tackle those as they happen. For the screenwriting, you definitely have to be on that, have appointments with the people you're writing with. Um, Very conscious decision that you're going to do something and follow through and do it. Um, it's not easy, and I have kids as well, so it's like you either commit to doing it or you don't. I'm a go big or go home kind of person, so I'm here to experience life and experience creating, and I'm just gonna give it my all.
Definitely. The latest movie I've seen from you is Malicious Mind Games. It was on Lifetime. I thought it was a fantastic watch. I like watching thrillers. How did you enjoy being part of a thriller and it being your first leading role in a thriller?
hmm First of all, I couldn't even believe that I was selected to get to do that role because when I saw it, I was like, well, I don't want to give away any spoilers, but it's a complicated role, and I've always wanted it to be the villain. So when I had that experience, it really was a dream come true, like a pinch me moment for sure.
Definitely, and you're gaining quite the list of co-stars, veteran co-stars you're going to be working with from Robert De Niro to Vince Vaughn.
hmm
How do you feel when you get to work with veteran actors? What do you do? You ask them questions? How do you approach
No,
them?
I'm not at the level of my career where I'm gonna be like, hey, can we sit down and chit chat? It's more like you show up on set, you got to perform, and you get out of there. Um, I'm sorry, there's still like a lot of feedback. Are you having like the feedback issue again?
You're having a feedback issue.
Do you hear it on your side?
A little bit, but not much. It seems that your microphone is on your MacBook again.
Oh, it's switched back.
Yeah.
Let's see. How about now?
Yep. There you go.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, because I hear you fine. Okay. Just repeat the question.
Uh, so you're working with a lot of veteran actors from Robert De Niro to Vince Vaughn. How do you approach them? Do you ever ask them for any advice? What do you do when you start to work with them?
Um, well, at this point in my career, I don't really have we don't really have the time even to sit down together. It's like you might meet in the trailer passing in the hair and makeup and then be like, okay, I'll see you on set. And then it's just like you get on set, rehearse, go, okay, goodbye. And then it's like the next scene. So you really don't have time to sit around and hang out. I did have more time on the right stuff when I filmed that. So the big group of people like Aaron Staten, we were sitting around and I really got to know those co-stars a lot when you have a much bigger role. But these like quick in and out roles, um, I will just say it feels really surreal and kind of like it's hard to believe my eyes that I'm actually in the same room with these people and getting to act with them. I'm like, it's just an honor. I don't really even understand how it's happening, but I'll take it. Um, it really is an incredible experience.
Is there anybody you've been very starstruck by?
I don't get super starstruck, luckily. I will say that meeting Robert De Niro was an out of body experience, like shaking his hand and him telling me that I did an amazing job. And I'm like, me, like, who am I? Like, you're, you're amazing. And he was like, ah, like he's so humble and so down to earth. And uh, it was an amazing experience. And then also when I was in the hair and makeup trailer and I saw Kim Cattrall, um, for that same movie, I just remember looking over her and being like, I watched Sex in the City for so many years and I can't believe I'm so close to this woman. Like how did I actually get here? It's
De-
unbelievable.
Definitely. And I was reading that you first wanted to be a vet when you were growing up. How do you go from being wanting to be a vet to in the entertainment industry?
Allergies. Allergies will do that to you. I've always loved animals. I still love animals so much. But it's like hit me one day all of a sudden. I just was I was brushing a horse, and I'll never forget, all of a sudden, like, tears were just started running down my eyes, my throat started closing up. I was like, okay, so maybe a career around animals is not really for me.
Wow. Uh, how do you keep your passion going? Because, like you said earlier, you go through auditions. For actors and singers, you tend to get a lot of no's before you get that one yes that you really want. How do you keep your passion up? How do you keep your mental health strong with when you get so much negativity sometimes?
That is such a good question. It really is a daily struggle. I definitely couldn't do it if I didn't have the support of my family, the encouragement of my friends. Therapy helps a lot. Having a mentor, someone to talk to, it really it does take a lot out of you. And in a career where there's no guarantee of success and so much financial like instability, that it is very, very difficult. And like I said, the only way I can get through that is my friends pushing me on, my faith in God, and that I'm doing what I'm meant to be doing. There's really nothing else that I could be doing. So it's like I don't really have a choice. It's like I'm 100% committed to doing this. And I know it's what I'm supposed to be doing. So even on the bad days, have a cry. You didn't get the job, pick yourself up and get on to the next one. There's really not much time for self pity.
Definitely. And for your mental health, how important is it to have the support of your family and the community you built around you?
Oh, I just said it's 100%. The other actors that are even in my category that I compete with, we talk all the time. I wouldn't say commiserate, but we build each other up. It's like if it's not going to me, I hope it goes to you. And we both understand. There's enough roles around for everybody. And again, if I didn't have my parents and even my kids, because they
Mm.
know like what I do for a living, and I don't make a ton of money just yet. Um, they see the importance of following my dreams, and they fully support that, and they see that I struggle, but I'm pushing through, and I feel like I'm setting a good example for them as well.
When have your kids been able to see any of your projects, and how do they react to seeing you on screen?
Yeah, they've seen quite a bit. They've even worked on a couple jobs with me for commercials. To them, it's like, whatever, mom, you're an actor, who cares? Their teachers at school will be like, oh my gosh, she's in a Christmas movie. Your mom is so famous. And they're like, what? Like, they don't, to them, I'm just mom that's an actor. And if they don't, it's not a big deal to them at all.
Definitely. And you're a big advocate for breast cancer awareness. How did you first start being so passionate about breast cancer awareness, and what keeps you going with that?
Well, I mean, having it in my own family, my grandmother on my dad's side, her suffering from that, having to have a mastectomy, watching her go through that, but triumphantly coming through it and surviving and being that much stronger for it. It just reminds me, it's like you can get through anything that gets thrown your way if you're willing to push through. And also one of my best friends, she had breast cancer, had to have a double mastectomy. Uh, her having to constantly check up on her health. It's, I mean, it's affected so many people, and luckily, the people that I've been surrounded with have been able to fight through it and have come out stronger on the other side. But it's always in the back of their mind. They never know when it's coming back or how much time they have left, and they live their lives to the fullest. And it's a good reminder that we don't have tomorrow guaranteed, that we have to focus on what we have and love each other in the time that we have.
Yes, definitely. We need more. love towards each other to get past these times.
Absolutely.
Especially very trying times like when you get a cancer diagnosis. Um, what are some of the projects that are coming up for you that you can talk about?
Well, now that the strike is over, I can talk about pretty much anything. I do have the Bad Monkey TV series coming out with Vince Vaughn. It's been in post production for a while, so I'm not really sure what the release date is on that. But I do have a recurring role on that. Super excited. It's based on the book Bad Monkey. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it, but it's perfect for Vince Vaughn. Like it's cynical detective in Florida. The key, it's amazing. The casting's incredible. Super looking forward to that. I also have a screenplay that I've been working on, a romantic comedy with a writer in LA that we are just finishing that up, and I absolutely cannot wait for that to get out in the world. And then I have a Christmas movie that's coming out either this Christmas or next Christmas. I haven't gotten the exact date, but yeah, there's definitely a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline. Very excited about.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on all that, and I hope I
Thank
get
you.
to talk to you again when your screenplay gets made.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, me too.